So something really cool that is also just bringing out some emotions. Yeah, like the going to do the eye exam. I like brought out the thing from Medicaid, our little card and everything, just seeing if anything applies there, if we can, get any sort of help with the visit. And the lady was like, "Well, if you go to Lens Crafters instead of the Walmart Vision Center, they can basically taking it from $99 to $9 for the visit, which is huge. So I'm gonna go do that, and it's in the mall. The thing is, it's like this mall is where, yeah, my ex-girlfriend, that relationship I was in when I was like 18 years old, and she only lived to be like 19. She was a year younger than me, so she was like 17. We didn't date for like even an entire year, but yeah, she like later on, we weren't still dating at the time. There were just, I don't know what all, I know she had a lot of trauma and different things, and she would self-medicate, and she also had she was in uh or like early on in life, like years doing gymnastics, and she like had fucked up one of her discs or what, like lumbar or whatever. She was on bed rest for like a full year and just like taking, you know, painkillers. Um, so that really altered. There were a few things that sort of altered, her different, what would ultimately be a difficult thing to deal with, multiple different difficult things to deal with. But anyway, she's yeah, so she only lived to be like 19, but we would spend, I was sort of she worked at the mall, and before I had my own job, like when I would just like hang out there and stuff. Well, it just sometimes go around to different places and everything, like, or like bring like some food up there or whatever and stuff. It wasn't always like that, but yeah, it's just this place makes me think of her and stuff. And I think I've only been back once since we were doing that, dating and hanging out. Yeah, it's just a lot of different things going on in my head right now, just like being like, it'd be nice to have a time machine or to, I don't know. Because I'm not one of those, like, everything happens for a reason type of, it's like, it's kind of not fair to her and her family, and to, like, it really, and it set off a chain reaction of things. Her mom and dad are not around anymore either, like, and they had real issues and stuff, like, just difficult stuff. Um, but yeah, it's just sort of like that combination of like, it feels very special, and like, it's like this, I'm happy to be reminded of this person, but also obviously that side to things being like, yeah, it's just too dark. I want to hang out, and it would be so much better these days too. I wish I could have, a time machine with who I am now and how I really do things, the changes, not being so, being a teenager with different issues that I didn't quite understand yet, and things that I haven't worked past and worked on in myself, just sort of being less fun to be around, I guess, and stuff. I'd like to, and I know she would have been so cool with me being trans. We were both bisexual. I'm pansexual now that with the whole, like, gender, like, not being binary, whatever, like, just do what you want, like, whatever, just identify, like, do your thing, whatever. But yeah, she was really cool, and I'm very lucky with certain things. She wasn't the girl I lost my virginity to, but like the girl that I lost my virginity to, I definitely had, like, I was very lucky to attract girls that are very, like, just unapologetically themselves, like, that sort of thing. Just be like, no, like, I'm, like, flamboyant, like, this is who I am. I can be weird, all sorts of things, like, you're gonna listen to what I have to say, like a powerful sort of voice, and also just being like, just unafraid to be like a little out there and everything. I love it, dude. Just being like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? Who's telling anybody, like, that we have to limit ourselves and fit in this little place and everything? Like, I just like that. I've been very lucky that a few people that I've met have really, we just celebrate that together and everything. And there have even been times that now I'm very open with things, and I'm very, like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. But there were different times in the past where, like, I was sort of enamored with, like, from other people, from them, and people like them, being like, dang, just that, you know, ability, that just, like, natural, just, like, hey, everything there is to me, I'm gonna let it out. I don't give a fuck what people think. Like, it's such a beautiful thing. We need more of that, because it will encourage more people to be unafraid to be true to themselves, whether it has to do with LGBTQ stuff or whatever. As long as you're not hurting anybody, all sorts of, like, they're just, yeah, that's good stuff. Anyway, yeah, I'll have my eye exam, and I'll have some feelings walking through this mall, because that's, like, yeah, it's, this is really cool. I don't think I've shared this here, but it's one of those weird things. It's like, is it sort of magical? I don't know. So my girlfriend, she was really into, like, Hello Kitty stuff. She had a Hello Kitty tattoo, just of, like, Hello Kitty with the bow in her hair and different things. But, and there were different things, like, she had, like, merch and stuff, like, different things to wear, and I think there was, like, a backpack and stuff, but just that sort of thing. A lot of people around our age group and stuff, there was Hello Kitty stuff and everything. It was sort of a big deal. But, yeah, she worked at this place, that did, like, hair, all sorts of stuff, like, you can get your hair done, and then you can get, like, really good shampoo. It was called, like, I forget what it's called, like, something like Simple something, Trade Secret, that was it. But this place had to shut down. Guess what was built up there after that? A place that was all, what's it called? What's the actual brand? Like Sanrio, Hello Kitty stuff. The entire place. It's like, this is where she last worked. She has left this place. This place is no longer available, and now we're building a Sanrio place. I know that's a big thing for a mall, and so a lot of different malls will probably do that sort of thing, but it still felt really cool. It's like, it just felt like a little wink at me, being like, I don't know, like, maybe there's some forces at work, maybe not, you can call it delusional, whatever, or, like, just sad that I even consider this to be, like, maybe cool. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool. It's just like, even if it is, it's still just like a cool coincidence. It's like, hey, I've got that reminder. We can walk past this place. It's like, that's where I used to be sitting with my girlfriend with her Hello Kitty tattoo. Now it's a big Hello Kitty, like, all sorts of cool things you can get for Hello Kitty and all the characters. Pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, like, hug the ones you love, let people know you love them, and, yeah, I hope life treats you well pretty often, love.